Hello, good evening. It is Wednesday. It is the first night time with Nelly of 2022. Good evening, gorgeous flower pots. It's me, your Aunty Nelly. It's the return of night time with Nelly. How are we all? Where are you watching me from? Give me a like, give me a love, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you've joined me. It is so good to be with you this evening. Hello, Leanne, Marie, and good evening. Chloe Prescott, hello, gorgeous girl. It is so good to be back. I am a little bit nervous. Hello, Heidi Marvel and Sarah Richardson. Only because I've not done Nighttime with Nelly for ages. Ages and ages. Hello, Sarah Steele. Therefore, it's just a bit of anxiety. What am I going to read out? Am I going to be able to actually answer any dear Aunty Nellies? As you all know, this show is for over 18s only because there is talk of a sexual nature and strong language throughout. You have been advised. You've also been advised that if anybody comments on your comments with gift, prize, giveaway, competition, it's a scam. Ignore it. Don't worry about it. I'm just here to do Nighttime with Nelly with all you gorgeous flower pots. And I want to start by wishing you all a very happy New Year. JD Davies says, welcome back. I'm from Wales. Cassandra Barrington says, I'm from Stockport and you look gorgeous. Well, that's very kind of you to say that. However, my roots do need doing. And next week's Nighttime with Nelly, I'll be doing it with a new bonds because I'm having all my hair cut off next Tuesday. Hello, Bronwyn Harrison, joining us from Australia. Emma says, Nelly, we've missed you. I've missed all my gorgeous flower pots. I really did want to do a Nighttime with Nelly at the end of last year, but with Panto and everything that was going on, I was so busy that I just couldn't fit it in. So anyway, here I am. Lainey is watching from Lanzarote. Trace Green says, welcome back, you've been missed. And Amy Freeman has just joined. So I think we've got more than enough flower pots who've joined for me to be able to start Nighttime with Nelly. What is Nighttime with Nelly? If you've never watched before, let me quickly tell you. People write into the page with the Dear Aunty Nellies. They are problems of an uncensored nature, so it's not like a Sunday service show. And when I read out the problem, it is the first time David Pendleton, it is a super king size bed. It's the first time I'm reading the problem. That's why I think I've got a bit of anxiety. I'm a bit like, I pulled 10 through and I hope they're okay. I don't know what I'm going to be reading, so I don't know what the advice is I'm going to give. And I always think that's the joy of the show. Because if I was to look through the messages first, I'd already be working out a solution. And it just takes the fun out of it being off the cuff. And my gorgeous, gorgeous flower pots always help as well. They like to put the 2 pence in. And if I'm struggling a bit or I'm not sure, it's not happened to me, believe me, it will happen to somebody else and we all help each other, don't we? So, good evening, everybody. Hello, Chief. How I have missed you. And it's lovely. And my Facebook is actually flashing up with, do I want a star party? Do I want a star party? What the fuck are you talking about? Fuck off. Right. Hello, Hayley Pitt. So, love a king size bed, says Lady Hodges. Well, I love a super king size, so, oh, thank fuck she's back. Someone's just put, but I missed the name. So let's open up the very first batch of Nighttime with Nellies for 2022. Hello, Jane Warren, and hello, Sally Ann Reynolds. You know, I was saying to somebody earlier today, doesn't matter how big your platform is, it really doesn't. Whenever you press go live, you never know if anyone's ever going to join you. So if you're here with me this evening, thank you so very much. It is so fucking appreciated. Okie dokie. And if you are sending me stars, honest to God, they mean the absolute world. So thank you very, very, very much. It's much appreciated. Right. Shall we get going? Oh! Right, I've opened it. So, right. Oh, what's happened now? Oh, something's happened. I don't know what's happened. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Hello from the West Midlands, Sarah Luke. So there's Sarah Luke's there. So it just happened, like a big pride flag went across the screen and then no Not bothered about that, but I couldn't see. Right, enough chatting shit. It's 9:05. Gary Water says, glad to see you back. Thank you very, very much, sweetheart. And I hope everybody in your home is healthy now and you're all fighting fit. Hello, Tanya in New Zealand. Let's go, let's go. Oh, dear Aunty Nelly, what if I had sex and then fell asleep, leaving my penis inside my wife's vagina? My wife said, no, you can't try this as it feels like a slimy worm. And just wants to fall asleep without my dick in her. How can I talk her into it? Thanks. Right, hang on. Is that the actual message? Let's have a look at some more just to make sure. Right, no, yeah, they pull through okay. So, dear Aunty Nelly, what if I had sex and then fell asleep leaving my penis inside my wife's vagina? My wife said, no, you can't try this, no, as it feels like a slimy worm. And just wants to fall asleep without my dick in her. How can I talk her into it? Right, so, as funny as it sounds of why is your dick like a slimy worm, does she mean while it's inside her? Does she mean while it's hard? Or after, like when there's all like your cum on it, her cum on it, and it's got a bit slimy, like a little worm? Or does she mean that it's just like a slimy worm? Or, I want to raise the point here of, no means no. No means no. You can't talk people into anything they don't want to fucking do. And that be anything of a sexual nature. And whether that be sex in itself or giving someone a kiss or touching somebody and it's not reciprocated or it's not invited. And certainly not wanting to fall asleep after with your dick inside her fanny. Let the poor woman fucking sleep. No one's ever fell asleep with her dick inside me. I've fallen asleep with a few dicks inside me. I've fallen asleep with a few dicks. Yeah. But never inside me. I don't know what that would feel like. Maybe she is right. Maybe it would feel like a slimy worm. So we don't want to ever talk anybody into doing anything, especially if the answer to your question was no. It's the no. No, no. Keep that slimy worm in your pants and go to sleep and leave her alone. I've got a bit of a cough, but believe me, I'm negative. Dear Aunty Nellies. Aunty Nellies? Oh, there's more than one. Fuck me. I'm talking to a guy online and he has sent me a few videos of him wanking. Oh, that's always nice. And they said romance. Who said romance were dead? But he wanks his cock really weird. Oh, like he really hard wanks it and slaps it. So when we meet, should I do this to him because I never have before? Or should I just want him the way I want everyone else? Thanks. Oh, really, God? Oh, my God, what have I pulled through for tonight? Right, so you've met a guy online, you've started talking and it's got to sexting. And then he sent you a few vids of him wanking and you might have sent a few to him. As long as it's consensual, I couldn't really give a fuck. But when he's wanking on these videos that he's sent to you, he's like wanking his cock really, really, really hard and slaps it. That might be how he likes to masturbate. People masturbate in strange and weird and wonderful ways. Whatever does it for them. So when you do meet him, unless you're meeting him for a sexual encounter, I'd say yes, you've had a heads up. He does like quite a hard wank and he does like it slapped about a bit. But I'd be very careful to slap anybody without permission. So when you do meet him, like I said, if it's just for sexual purposes, you know, do what you do, you know, you meet and you start kissing and touching and see where it takes you. And if then the mood takes you and he might grab hold of your hand and say, give it a slap, you know, slap his dick, not him. As long as he gives you that consent to do that and you want to really wank it hard because that's how he like it, you crack on. However, why can't we just speak to people nice that we meet online? I know meeting people online is the new way of the world and that's fine. But do we have to have wanking and slapping cocks the minute you fucking meet someone? Or are you saying, shall I do it the way I like it? Well, how do you know how you'd like it unless you've got a cock to fucking wank? You might like to slap your fucking cock when you're wanking. Unless you've got a cock, you don't know, do you? So do what you think's right should you get in that consensual situation. And then, you know, he might say to you, I like it like this. Or you could say to him, do you like it like that? Do you like that? And he might say, well, actually, I like it when I really fucking wank it hard and give it a few fucking smacks. And then you've got the consent. I mean, if you do like wanking really, really hard and slapping your dick about, is that really a video to be sending to a young lady that you've never met before? Is it really? Happy New Year to you in Phoenix, Arizona, Flower. How do you get your hair so shiny? I don't know. Hairdresser does it, doesn't she? I hardly ever wash my own hair, so they wash it and condition it and put shit on it. So, yeah, that's a whole new term of beating your meat. Meeting to beat his meat. Ha ha! Oh, is there a Karen on? Oh, is there a Karen on? Oh, I didn't think we were going to bring them through into 2022, but here we are. Dear Aunty Nelly, I have a real challenge. Oh, heck. Why can't my boyfriend just kiss me passionately without it leading to sex? He never does. He just pecks me all the times. He says, I can't kiss you passionately all the time because it turns me on so much to tongue you. Oh, that's disgusting. So he only does that for sex. Let me have a think now. Well, yeah, because when, like, you're in a relationship, you kiss differently during the act of lovemaking than you do when you just, like, see you later, I'm off to work now, or I'm going to Tesco, other supermarkets are available. Everybody's given me so much love for my hair, and it's all being cut off on Tuesday, so enjoy it while you can, because it's fucking going, because it's driving me bastard insane. I've missed this as well, Joanne Kennedy. All these folks out there with all these fucking problems waiting for me to come back to answer them. Right, so, can you have a passionate kiss without getting turned on? I actually think that's a really nice compliment. Like, I can kiss you, but if I start really kissing you, then obviously I want it to go further because I find you so sexually attractive and you turn me on so much. I think that's a really nice compliment. I've had lots of dear Aunty Nellies that actually, yes, Claire Clark is the answer to you, yes. Still vegan, sometimes a flexitarian, sometimes, but very much vegan because I don't drink milk, I don't eat eggs, and I don't eat meat, but when I do, I have the odd king prawn. Apparently I'm a flexitarian. Anyway, moving on. I think that's a really, really nice compliment that, you know, he can't actually give you a really passionate snog without then wanting to make love to you. So I don't think it is challenging. Maybe sometimes we do want our partner to maybe give us that little bit of an extra kiss that means it's just for us and not the way he kisses his grandma or Doreen 3 doors down. You want it to mean that little bit more. So maybe I don't think it's about the kiss. When you're not actually having sexual intercourse, what is your intimacy like? That's all I'm thinking. People are crying. Who's crying now? Audrey. Is there an Audrey on who don't like what I'm doing? Oh, fucking hell, Audrey. What's up with you now, Flower? No, don't cut it off, said Jill. Honestly, it'll be this length again in 3 months later. It grows so fast. So maybe I don't think it's the kiss that's bothering you. I think it's the actual intimacy. I think it is the intimacy. Hang on, let me see if I can see this lady. Reply to Audrey. Kirsty, reply to Audrey. Where the fuck's Audrey? Where's Audrey? Where are you, Audrey? So I can just get rid of your Flower. Wait a minute while I just see if I can get rid of Audrey. Hang on. Oh, Audrey's upset, isn't she? Why are you watching, Audrey, if you're upset with yourself? Don't upset yourself watching me. I don't watch horror films because they absolutely fucking frighten the fucking life out of me. And what if, right, nobody knows when the time's up, do they? And what if I spent my last 5 minutes of my life watching an horror film and then I die and I was doing something that I really didn't like? So don't watch me, Audrey, if all you're doing is upsetting yourself. Don't do it, Audrey. On my Facebook page, there is a button that says unfollow. Unfollow off, you fuck, Flower. Honestly, don't upset yourself. Go and do something else, Flower. Do something you enjoy, like a bit of crocheting or something. But when I get off this live, if you haven't unfollowed, I'll ban you. Alright, Flower. Moving on. So yeah, look at the intimacy in your relationship. I don't think it's really about the kiss. I think it's about the time that you want that little bit more, even though there's no sex. So I think you need to ask him for a little bit more intimacy, whether that be holding hands, a little bit of hugging. Hiya, Becky, sweetheart. I missed you today. A little bit of more like intimacy like that doesn't always lead. And I always say as well, you can be so intimate with your partner without having penetrative sex. So maybe you need to go back to basics. Moving on. God, I don't even know if I'm giving the right answers because it's been such a long time since I've actually been an agony aunt. Dear Aunty Nelly. The first line has got me. My boyfriend wants to make me squirt and I've let him try. It feels great, but I've not squirted yet. Okay. What's wrong with me? I really want to do it. My wetness is not the problem. He jokes about how wet I get, and I do orgasm pretty easily, and even during masturbation, but I still haven't been able to make me squirt. I'm at a loss here, please help. My boyfriend wants to make me squirt and I've let him try. So when you say you've let him try, what have you actually let him do? I mean, like, have you drank 2 pints of water before sexual intercourse? What has he tried to do? Has he tried to find your G-spot? But, I mean, how do you let someone try to make you squirt? You're either a squirter or you're fucking not. And you can still have a really, really fantastic sex life and be so satisfied in your sex life and your orgasms without actually fucking pissing bedroom wet through or wherever you choose to have your sexual intercourse. We can have lots of different orgasms. They can be vaginal, they can be clitoral, they can be from the G-spot, they can be from the urethra, and when they are from the urethra, that's usually when a lady will squirt. Now, lots of ladies think they squirted, but they've actually just pissed themselves. When a lady actually does squirt, which we see a lot on porn, if you watch porn, I do, and I'm not afraid to share that with you. But I always clear my search history after. Ain't nobody needs to see what I fucking search. Anyway, moving on. So when a lady does squirt from her urethra, it's more like quite a milky coloured liquid. And when we're watching porn and we believe that all these people are squirting left, right and middle, the liquid's usually clear. And that's because it's just piss. It's just piss. So not everybody has the ability to squirt. Doesn't mean to say that he's not good at sex. And it doesn't mean to say that you're not enjoying sex. Just relax and let yourself go. Enjoy what's happening. Don't worry about it. I think sometimes when we don't know if we're going to have an orgasm maybe or whatever, we're thinking that much about what is not happening that it never happens. So I think you need to relax more. And, you know, if you squirt, brilliant. If you don't, that's still brilliant. It's really not an issue. It's not an issue. If it's a thing you really, really want to try to do and you want to make him happy and you want him to believe that he's fucking King Dom because he's made you squirt, don't go to the toilet before you have sex and piss on him. It won't know any fucking different. Yeah. So, I mean, I've pissed myself whilst having sex and they thought I were a squirter. And I haven't been, I've just fucking pissed myself. But why tell them and upset them? Just let them think that fucking King Dom. Does it really fucking matter? So, I've never squirted. I've just pissed myself a lot. I piss myself a lot anyway, so it's bound to happen during sex when you're being jigged about left, right and fucking middle. So, there you go. I've let him try. I've let him try. Now, G-spots, if you concentrate on the G-spot, that can sometime bring on a bit of squirting. But I still think it's a bit of piss, me. I do. I think we're just pissing ourselves all the time. Dear Aunty Nelly, my boyfriend has started taking... my boyfriend has started taking my knickers to work with him. He says it's because he likes to feel close to me at all times. I think this is weird. Is it weird? Question mark. Would love to know your brutal, honest answer. Thanks. Right, are these knickers that he's taking, the knickers that you've worn night before in bed with him, are they from dirty washing basket? Are they out your knicker drawer? What fucking knickers is he taking? Does it really matter? Are they dirty? Is he sniffing them during the day? Is he having a wank in them on his break? What the fuck is he taking your knickers out of house for? Or is he secretly wearing them during the day because he likes them? That's what I'd be thinking. I mean, he likes them because he likes to feel close to you. That's the weird bit. It's not the fact that he's taking your knickers to work. I mean, if somebody wants to take my fucking knickers to work, they'll need fucking big pockets. But I want to feel close to you, so I'm going to take your knickers to work with me. Okay? Do you think it's weird? You said you did. And then you're asking me if I think it's weird. I mean, it's a fetish, it's a kink. Does it really matter? I think it's a bit weird that he said, I take your knickers to work so I can be close to you. That's the weird bit. It's not the weird bit that he wants a pair of your knickers, or he wants to wear a pair of knickers, or he wants to wrap them around his cock when he's wanking because he likes the feel of them. That's not the weird bit. It's the fact that he's taking your knickers so he can be close to you. That's the weird bit. So your question to me was, do you think it's weird? And my answer is yes, I do. I don't know what flower pots are saying because there's no comments flashing up at the minute. But I think my flower pots will be saying that your boyfriend thinks by being next to you is him showing his appreciation of you by being a knicker sniffer. So yeah, flower pots will also think that's weird because it's weird. Anyway, moving on. Dear Aunty Nelly, when I masturbate on my own, I orgasm easily. So I told my boyfriend to do exactly the same as I do. But I don't even get close to coming. When he has finished, I have to then finish myself off. It's so frustrating. Any advice? Right. If you've watched Nighttime with Nelly's before, I say this a lot and I'm like a bit of a broken record. Mutual masturbation. So you're expecting him to masturbate you the way you masturbate yourself and expecting to have the same orgasm that you have when you're masturbating yourself. It don't quite work like that because ain't nobody know your body like you. Nobody knows how your body works as well as you do, number one. So for you to expect him to touch you and do exactly to your body what you can do is a no. So I think you're trying too hard for him to understand how it is that you masturbate, and that's putting pressure on it. Therefore, when he's wanking you off and you're not coming, it's because you're thinking, I'm not going to fucking come because he can't make me come, he can't do what I do. Number one. Number two, I think if he can masturbate and come and you can masturbate and come, why don't you do mutual masturbation? You can still do like touching and kissing and lay together, but you can wank yourselves off while being together, and then you both come. So there's not a problem, is there? And then obviously, like when you're having penetrative sex or whatever else that you're in, you know, you enjoy that. I mean, I did a couples therapy session. I don't think it was last year, year before, and she couldn't orgasm. And then he struggled to come because he was waiting for her to come and she couldn't come. So he was forever waiting for her to come. And the answer to it was, why don't you just have like right nice sex? Because he wanted to be inside her and she wanted him inside her. And they wanted to do it in a missionary position and all that nonsense. I was like, why don't you do all that and work yourselves up? And then when it's getting like to the point of where, you know, this is really nice, but I know I'm not going to come. Why don't you just like get your cock out and you start rubbing your pussy and you wank your cock and come together? And they did, and it worked. There you go. So why don't you do mutual masturbation rather than wanking alone? Wank together and then come together, and it's right nice. And then the only problem then is who's going to the bathroom first, isn't it? That's it. That's the only problem you'll have then. I can't understand that being a problem. Moving on. I mean, there could be a problem there because he could say, I want to give you pleasure, I want to make you come. It could be that, couldn't it, really? But she hasn't said that, so I'm just making up problems now. They're not even here. Dear Aunty Nelly, I have a question and I'm embarrassed by this. Oh. I enjoy having sex a lot with my husband. That's nothing to be embarrassed about. Oh. My nipples are extremely sensitive, though, to the point where I can orgasm just by my nipples being fondled, kissed, tweaked or bitten. Fucking hell, they are sensitive. I don't know where mine are. Oh, yeah. Down here past my fucking knees. I've got actually my leg up on bed, so one of my nipples is touching my fucking ankle at minute. Ain't now happening here, flower. Anyway, I pretty much won't get wet if I don't have some kind of nipple play. Okay. Here's where I'm starting to worry. We are trying for a baby. Oh, I know what's coming next. I'm extremely concerned about my breasts. At this point in time, they are purely for sexual purposes and used for both mine and his pleasure. But I'm worried that they'll no longer be sexual. I'm concerned about, breastfeeding. Do they suddenly stop being sexual objects? Oh. Or do some women become aroused when breastfeeding? Oh, I've just done a bit of sick in my mouth. I've turned to you because I think you're class and I know you'll know. Right. When your partner is fondling your breasts and kissing you, right? It's because, like, you're doing it for your pleasure and his pleasure. Okay, number one. And that's really good. I mean, it's really good that, you know, you can have an orgasm just by rubbing your nipples. I mean, I think that's fucking fantastic. That's never happened to me. Number two, when you have a beautiful little bouncing baby in your arms and your little baby is looking up at you lovingly and you're looking at your little baby, there will not be any sexual desire in your mind. Therefore, when that baby latches on, believe me, it can be quite painful. So I don't think you'll find it sexually arousing. I think you'll be able to breastfeed your baby fine. And I think also you'll still be able to maintain a happy sexual relationship with your husband. And you can still use your nipples for play with your husband. And use your nipples to breastfeed your baby. So, and you may not want to be pleasured by your husband or pleasure him for quite some time while you've got a brand new baby, because it's quite hard work breastfeeding and changing nappies, and sometimes they don't sleep, and sometimes when you're breastfeeding it fucking hurts like a fucking bastard, and sometimes you can get like all like broken skin around your nipples, and sometimes you've got to put cabbage leaves in your bra. And yeah, there's nothing arousing about mastitis. Nothing at all. So you mustn't worry about it. For now, just keep having sex with your husband because you like it. Keep like having orgasms by touching your nipples. That's nice. And then when that baby eventually does come, massive congratulations, and believe me, you'll be absolutely fucking fine. You'll be fine. You will be fine. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be having a baby latching on and worrying. It's not going to be that kind of worry you're going to have. Believe me. The other pleasure you'll have by breastfeeding your baby is the fact that you're able to, some women can't breastfeed, that you'll be able to give your baby all the nutrients and food it's got, and should you want to, I'm not against breastfeeding, I'm not for breastfeeding. You do what's right for you. You do you, hon. But yeah, there's nothing fucking pleasurable about mastitis, let me tell you. Moving on. And I say, let me tell you, I didn't even breastfeed Olivia, so there you go. 9. Just the number 9. Right, I don't know what that is. Moving on. Dear Aunty Nelly, I've just come out of the army. In the army now. Well, obviously not. She come out. I'm a lesbian and I'm 44. I have 0 sex life and no sex drive. I can even watch Nigella Lawson on repeat, but I'd need to get the sander out to get any life into my vagina. What can I do? Where I live, the lesbians look like the cast from Gorillas in the Mist. Please help. What you're telling me is that your vagina's dry and neglected. A little bit like mine. I think I've discussed it before. I think you need to like open your options. Where you live, if you're saying that the lesbians around you look like casted gorillas in mist, I mean, unless you like someone who's got lots of body hair, maybe that's not for you. Maybe you haven't got a high sex drive at the moment because, you know, you're 44, you might be going through like some hormone problems. You might be going through perimenopause. There might be nobody in the public eye or around you that's actually fucking floating your boat, and that's also okay. I often go through periods of thinking I'm asexual, and actually, I think I am a bit asexual most of the time. So I don't think it's about the people around you. I think it's how you feel yourself. I think, you know, you might find them looking like the cast of the gorillas in the mist. They might not find you all that either, Flower. So I think it's about forgetting about what maybe you used to like and thinking about what you don't like. Forget all that and just go back to loving yourself and liking yourself. Making yourself feel good. Making yourself feel like, you know, you're sexy. I mean, I always say I love wearing sexy underwear. It's not for anybody else, it's for me. Because it makes me feel good. And it's about getting to grips with your body again. Maybe, you know, things have happened to your body. Maybe you have gone through a few hormone changes. You know, as we grow, as we get older, things do change. We change. What we liked in our 20s, we might not like in our 30s. And we certainly don't want it in our 40s. So I think it's about going back to basics and learning yourself. Self-care, self-love, masturbation again. And it doesn't matter if you don't, you know, finally do the big orgasm. The fact that you're just caressing and touching your body and getting to see yourself again, loving yourself again. And, you know, I think just take it from there. But I wouldn't be looking around for somebody to actually float your boat. You've got to float your own boat. You've got to, I say this to people who want to manifest love. How do you have to manifest love? And I'm like, well, you can't manifest love into your life if you don't love yourself. Love is within you and you can only attract what you give. So I think to find someone who's sexy, you've got to be sexy. So you've got to put the sexy out to get the sexy back. I hope that makes sense. I'm very big into the law of attraction and what you put out in the universe. I love anything like that. So I think sexy works the same as love does. So you can't manifest love. You can't listen to lots of different guided meditation on how to manifest love. You've got to find love in yourself. And when you give that love out, because you love yourself, you give the love out, you will attract love, if that makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense, but I know what I mean. So hopefully you do. And if you don't, I'm here all week. Actually, I'm not that many left. Dear Aunty Nelly, I have a question for you for Wednesday night. Okay. I like a man. Okay. And I've been having sex once in a while this is text type. You know what young guns do? Have you got any kids, Nelly? Says Christina. I have got a 26-year-old daughter and she lives in London. She'll be 27 in October, my little baby girl. Right, I have a question. Right, I like a man and we've been having sex on and off for 3 years. The issue is that I need to know if it's a lost cause because he has said different things that make me think I could be something more. But because I wasn't raised with money. Hey? I think he'd be embarrassed if anyone knew of our relationship. It's been a secret. Don't know what to do but can't find anyone that wants me either. Thank you for your help. Right, just because you've not been raised with money, what the fuck has that got to do with him wanting to bang you now and again? Unless you're having to pay for it and you can't because you're poor. Are you paying him for sex? Is that where the money comes into it? Or are you saying that he's higher status than you? Because that's fucking bullshit. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. You can go out with fucking Prince of Dubai. Money doesn't come into it. If you love somebody and they love you and there's an attraction, fuck all to do with money. Fuck all to do with money. So he's banging you on and off for 3 fucking years and you're allowing him to, and you think like he's doing you a favour because he's got money and you haven't. Fuck off. Absolutely not a fucking sniff at getting my fucking knickers. Couldn't give a fuck what his bank balance was. It's nothing to do with money. He's fucking using you. He's seen you fucking coming and you're allowing him to. And you're saying nobody else wants you. Well, nobody else will want you because you've not fucking shut the door on that fucking wank splat. You've not left the door open for a new love because you're hanging on to something that you can't fucking have. And you're allowing him to cock block you. So, unclock block yourself, fucking get rid of him, tell him to go and have a nice time at fucking Cash Point, and you move on, Flower, and find somebody who loves you for you and not for your status. I don't know anyone in 20... Alright, I do know people who will only kind of go out with people if they're rich. But, no. Get rid of him. Get rid of him, because before you know it, it'll be another fucking 3 years, and you'll be 3 years older, and you've wasted your life. Life's not promised to nobody. Tomorrow's not promised to anybody, is it? So, get rid of him. Fuck him off. Let him go and mix with his own fucking shower of shite. And you go out there, and you get somebody who wants to be with you. Just to be with you, regardless of what money you've got in fucking bank. Okay? Doesn't matter if you've not been fucking raised with money. Fuck off. Actually, fuck off, you cheeky fucking little cunt. The fuck's it got to do with you? Eh? How much money I fucking got, or how much money I haven't fucking got. And I always say this, what the fuck makes you think that if I have got fucking money, you're entitled to it? Go out and earn your own fucking money. Don't be coming here thinking I'm Mrs. fucking Moneybags and I'm going to give you a free fucking ride. Off you fuck. I want a man, not that's got the same amount of money as me, more or less, but one that will go out and fucking graft for the bit of money that he has got, like I fucking do. Whether that be a lot or that be little, as long as he's out every day working like I am, that'll do for me. Couldn't give a fuck whether he brings home 500 quid, 5,000 quid or 50p. The fact that he's got the motivation to go out there and earn a bit of money to put milk on his cornflakes will do for me. And that should do for every fucker. And don't be sat there with your fucking fake nails and your fake lashes. Won't go out and find a job because you're expecting a fucking footballer to pick you up and then you be entitled to his fucking wage. Don't fucking do that either. Have some fucking self-respect and some fucking self-worth. Do something that makes you feel good when you put your fucking card in bank and you're getting out your bastard money that you fucking grafted for. Don't rely on no fucker in this life to give you a free fucking ride. Because that's what I call, and I ain't slut shaming, but that's what I call prostitution. These fucking women out there that wait for a fucking rich husband to give them a free fucking ride. Why can't you go out? Why can't you be the rich husband? Why can't you be the rich husband? Fucking boils my fucking piss flaps. That's all I can say. That to me is prostitution. Not these ladies who go out of a night or whatever and they have to fucking scrimp or a steel save or whatever. That's not prostitution to me. That's a woman thinking, what have I got? I'm sat on a fortune. I'm going to fucking earn my money. For whatever reason, not a fucking problem with that. As long as it's consensual, you're not being pushed into it. But these women that fucking sit there and expect to fucking spend their husband's money and they won't lift a fucking finger unless they're giving it to a fucking nail technician, fuck off. Not into that. None of my mates around me are like that. Can't handle that. Can't handle it. Anyway, you know my thoughts on that now. And if I do get blocked or banned, I might not be able to see you on Sunday for Sunday service. But we'll see how we go. Because I'm sure there's enough fucking Karens on here watching to report it. Make sure you report it before you go and have your hair extensions fitted though, and your next nail technician appointment or your next liquid lunch. Oh, now then, why have I said that? No, not all ladies that have hair extensions and get the nails done and fucking do liquid lunches are like that, but believe me, what else have they got to fucking do? Because they won't fucking work for a fucking living, will they? Will they bastard fuck? No. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I think I'm having a little bit of a perimenopausal moment and I do need to calm down. Just going to have a little bit of water. Moving on. Donna Middle Miss, I apologise for my little outburst there. I just don't like it when people think they're better off than somebody else. I just don't like it. I don't like it when people think they're entitled. Don't like it. We're all the fucking same. We come into this world naked and we fucking go out naked. That box, that fucking fucking hole in that ground is the same size for every fucker, no matter who you are. Okay? Hi, Nelly. This is really embarrassing, but I know you don't use names, so here goes. I'm not allowed to use names because I got banned once because I accidentally read a name out. So names don't get filtered through anymore anyway. So, because I get banned. I used to get banned a lot, and I've not been banned for some time. So it's like the return of your Aunty Nelly. And I now have a little bit of a feeling that that might get me banned again. Oh, never mind. Hiya Nelly, this is really embarrassing and you don't read names. Like, no I don't. During sex I am able to orgasm, but then it gets uncomfortable to carry on until my boyfriend explodes. Oh. I can only do it once, which is weird to me because I'm a woman. What? I can only do it once, which is weird because I'm a woman. And we are meant to be able to go more. Oh, are we? It's like my body tenses up or something every time I orgasm. I'd be really embarrassed chatting to the doctor about this. That's why I've contacted you. P.S. I'm buying a nighttime with Nelly top next month and I'm so excited. Are we supposed to go more than once? Does it matter if we go more than once? Does it matter if we don't go more than once? I think when you're orgasming, everybody's orgasms are different, and I know that ladies are different to males, but when you orgasm, I think maybe it's a very... So parts of your body can stiffen up, parts of your body can become extremely sensitive. Some ladies can orgasm and they can't be touched for a while. Some can be like shaking, some can cry. I mean, I've never cried having an orgasm. I've cried after for the person that I've had sex with, you know, secretly, in shame. But your body's obviously so sensitive that you're obviously thinking to go again, it must be done immediately. Have you thought about, after you've had your orgasm and you laid with your partner, you know, just slow caresses, let your body come down from that big high that you've just had. Maybe you could go again a little bit later, but just not right at that moment because you're too sensitive. And there's nothing wrong with you. You don't need to go and see your doctor. There's some people that when they orgasm, they actually can't move the legs for some time after. That's never happened to me. It did when I had a stroke, obviously, but that wasn't an orgasm. It was a very unpleasant one if it was. But yeah, so orgasms happen in all different ways. Nothing wrong with you. And it doesn't mean that you've got to go straight again and that, oh, because I'm a woman, I should be able to. Absolutely not. No. That's the myth. Okay? So there's nothing wrong with you. And I think if you do want to carry on your sexual experience even after you've orgasmed, give it a bit of time. You know, go and make a brew if you can get up. Have a glass of water, have a chat. You know, caress each other, but not in a way where it's uncomfortable for you. And then wait for your body to come down, and then you can go again. And that has been the return of Nighttime with Nelly, with me, your Aunty Nelly. 5th of January 2022. This show was full of strong language and talk of a sexual nature. It was for over 18s only. If anyone comments on your comments with gift, prize, giveaway, competition, it's a scam, don't fall for it. And if I do get banned, because I was a little bit judgmental, I guess, about maybe assuming that all these ladies who feel entitled all have... that was quick, says Nathan. It wasn't, it's fucking 9:45. They all have extensions and false nails. I did not mean that. I didn't mean it like that. I was just trying to get this mental image in my head of these entitled ladies. So, yeah, if I have been a bit too judgmental, I apologise now. I do. I didn't mean it like that, but I kind of did mean what I said. And if it does get me banned, then I'll see you in 30 days. And on that note, I'm off. Good night. God bless. Wherever you've been watching me from, good morning or good afternoon. Give me that like. Give me that love. Probably don't share this one. Just keep it between us. Good night and God bless.